Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of E-commerce and social media, the perfect marriage. We have Mr. Bitcoin Energizer Cecil here. How you doing today, sir?
I'm great. How are you, Dr. Liz?
I think one of your words, super fantastic.
There you go. Mm.
Today we are coming to share some information about, well, actually, we talk about Fortress and all of the information is going to be down in the description because again, Fortress is the best social media and e-commerce platform, period, second to none. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the Fortress platform. And then we want to talk to you a little bit about mindset in your circle and how important it is to continue to develop your mind and to grow your mind. And then we're going to talk about your circle. So we got a full little, let's do a little saucer here today, Mr. Cecil.
Come on with it. Let's
So
go.
I guess I want to say what when it pertains to Fortress, but let me just say this. So Fortress is a social media e-commerce, I want to say like it's like the what is it? The Reese cup. You know how we used to always look at the Reese cup, and it was like chocolate and peanut butter, and it was like the best marriage. I don't know why I relate everything to either food, movies, or music, but the Reese cup, and that's what I'm gonna put on there. Fortress. It's the best Reese cup you ever had in your life. Perfect balance of chocolate and peanut butter. Bam, there you go. What
Let's
you think,
go.
Cecil?
Sound good. Love it.
So what is it? What is when you think about Fortress, what do you think about? I mean, how do you? I mean, I know your excitement and your energy, but we want to talk a little bit about the people of Fortress today.
All right. First, I got to always say this. Starting from the first person, from him and his wife, the people are amazing. We got a platform. We got a CEO, founder, COO, in their relationship with us. They only want the best for us and for us all to win and make it out here. I'm so appreciative of Mr. Akili Omari and his wife for thinking of a platform for only a $10 membership to help not just us, but this could help everybody, the whole world. You understand what I'm saying? The relationship of building and trust with towards one another to keep on going and growing together to help each other. You cannot ask for a better place to be in a membership club for only $10.
Mm-hmm.
He thought about this because of course people be saying, man, why you do $10? Why you ain't do $100, then $10 a month? Because it's totally worth it. But he said, no, I would never do that. I'm thinking about the people. I want everybody to make it. So the people are amazing. They want us all to win. They are here for us. What other places can you go to or other companies that you could talk and have conversation with the CEO of the company or the COO? What, how can you go to Jeff Bezos at Amazon and have a conversation and talk on the phone with this person? You can't. All these other places. Mark Zuckerberg. You can't go meet with this guy or talk to this guy. But we in a place right now we could talk to the founders, the CEO, the COO of this company to help us all.
Yeah,
So
I think to let everybody understand the relationship when you use those other companies as parables, we're talking about a membership. So to bring you everybody up to speed for those that may just see this video for the first time, you know, what Mr. Cecil was talking about is like the membership that's so fantastic. But when you're talking about the Amazon or the Facebooks or what have you, when you're talking about those companies, you are still members. You're helping to grow the network. You're helping to bring people in. How many times have you said, hey, do you have a Facebook, or what's your hashtag, or what's your what have you? But when you're a member of the Fortress Network, it's an amazing, incredible community. It doesn't stop you from doing anything that you're already doing. It's an added benefit, an added bonus. It's sort of like when you're building your portfolio of assets as an investor. Say you're an investor and you're building, you have different companies. They say what the key to success in building a healthy portfolio is to have 8 streams of income. And so Fortress is, I mean, it's a membership. If you think about all the other memberships that we have, like, like your your car insurance or your any type of insurance that you may have, or any type of membership like your gym memberships or what have you. See, Fortress is a membership, but it's really all encompassing because there's so many benefits that offers. And before we keep going, I just wanted to say this too. One of the things about being an entrepreneur and being able to set your own pace and your own schedule. My grandson is out of school this week because they had to sanitize his classrooms. So if you guys hear a little bit of background going on, or a little bit of coughing going on, or what have you, he's keeping himself entertained over there while we're filming today. And so, just that's one of the things that being an entrepreneur affords you the ability to be able to step in. So his mom keep working, dad keep working, but being able to step in and still keep the ball rolling. And I want to point that out. That's what a community is. And see, that's what Fortress is. In a way, Fortress is a community that helps you to, it's that same family philosophy. We help one another, we lean on one another, we help each other to grow, and we help each other to develop our mindset. With Mr. Cecil, I am learning so much about the cryptocurrency world. I didn't know anything about it, and I'm still an infant in my infancy stages, but I can lean on him to be able to help me to understand what this whole cryptocurrency blockchain world is all about. So, Mr. Cecil, I just, I'm just grateful to be a member and to be a part of the membership and to be able to have, we're family, but to be able to have you, how many times in your family you don't even know your family members? You
I know.
definitely oftentimes can't do business with them or don't do business with them because you
Say
know
that.
how that usually works or generally
Say
works,
that.
right?
Yes.
You stay in that vein right there, right?
Say that.
I mean,
Yes. Yeah. I'm so
go ahead.
grateful. I always, I can never not say that how grateful I am for you coming to me. You know what I'm saying? Coming to me again, telling me, showing me this platform, couldn't be at a better place. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many different things out here. But a lot of times, like I talked on one of our podcasts, is a lot of times people be listening, but their ears be closed, and I really open up and listen to you. And I'm grateful for that because I'm having a good time here. And a lot of times people say, "Oh, how you having a good time?" Because what's happening? See, people don't know the front. The people don't know what you go through. People don't know the beginning and the end. A lot of times people just see your ending. Like a lot of times people see the success of all these people who are millionaires, but they don't know their struggles. They don't know what they went through to get through to where they at today. Like right now, we build and we at the beginning stages. It's been over 3 years now, but I've been in over a year, so have yourself. But wait, what's going to happen the next year? The next year. See, people see us now, but they don't know what we went through at the beginning. They don't know how many times you had to come to me to tell me about this. They don't know what it took to go through where we are at right now, and they ain't seen nothing yet. Now, I talked to Keela yesterday when we spoke through texting each other. It's so much exciting things that's happening to the Fortress platform. And people just don't know, but if y'all just stay tuned to Dr. Leah's podcast. And when her and we talk about what's happening and what's going on in the community of Fortress, on our Fortress Connect. If you are in Fortress, get on the Fortress Connect. We have our own social media platform now, you all. People don't know how big this is because it's at the beginning, right? They don't know. They don't see it. They see just the little things. But wait till even Facebook. Let me say Facebook. They didn't see it. A lot of people was there at the beginning when it was nothing. And now it's big, right? This is the beginning. I'm saying it's the beginning. Even it's 3 years, we'll be close to 4 years. It's the beginning. But everything take process. Everything you gotta grow it. And as this go boom and go viral, we have the right people. We have the right connection. We have the right relationships. We meeting the right people, building inside of what we have as a family, a fortress, So, I
Go
get
back to
all,
that. Go
huh?
back to that. That was really good. I want to simmer in that for a little bit. You
Which,
said building within the family of Fortress. And see, the
yes.
wonderful thing that I want you all to catch right here is the building part of it. And see,
Hmm.
as you start to build, if you're building on a stable foundation and you're building and you're putting the cement basement in, you don't see any light because you're building
Right.
in the basement. You
I was just
start
about to
building and you start building and one brick at a time, and then your partner is building
yeah,
and everybody is building up around you. Now you have a strong fortress of people around you, so we can't fail. See, one of the wonderful things is that, when Cecil wins, I win, all the other people in the fortress community wins, because like neither one of us can stop talking. When we get excited about something, we
that's
just keep
right.
going and going and going. And this is something that I learned about it's a wealth principle. A lot of times it takes a shift in your mindset. See, a lot of times people will see somebody, your they'll see your glory, but they don't know your story.
Ooh, talk about that.
You
Talk
know what
about
I'm
that.
saying? So they don't know the days that we call each other to hold one another up and say,
Come
hold
on
on,
now.
I hear something in your voice. Let's talk about it.
Come
And
on
help
now.
you to iron out them bumpy roads that we go through. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Somebody there that really cares about you. And that's what you find when you get into the Fortress Network. People
Yep.
that say, hold on, I hear something in your voice.
Yep.
Let's talk about it. Let's
Okay.
work it out. Let's figure out a solution. And see,
Yes.
folks with the wrong mindset, they feel like, okay, if you making money or you making money, just give me some. That's the wrong mindset. The
Hmm.
mindset of I want to say of the wealthy, the mindset of people that are rich. It's not all about the tangible dollar bills or tangible. It's about helping to build one another up, those rich resources. And so the mindset of the wealthy is to open opportunities for you. See, that opportunity continues to pay you residually over and over and over again. See, I could have went to my cousin and say, here goes some dollars. You know what I'm saying? But isn't it better that I say, here, click on here, and you'll get them dollars for a lifetime, and your family for the lifetime. And like what you said, Cecil, it was so beautiful when you said, hey, I got my wife out my pocket, I got my son out my pocket, I got my mama out my pocket, I got all these folks out of my pocket because you started them in Fortress. I
Yeah.
think people miss that. I think that's where they get off track when they say $10 thing. Baby, let me tell you, this is not a $10 thing.
I know. And once again, Dr. Liz, the mindset. See, it's all about the mind, the way you think. You know what I'm saying? The way you think and put things in your mind. A lot of times people think that $10 small, but you got to change your mindset, because this $10 is really big. When it could get down to $39,523 per month, that's big. But see, people see the small $10, 33 cents a day, but that should be so big to them, knowing that this $10 could literally change your life for the rest of your life. We always got to think about the mindset. So many people be thinking all over the place. You know what I'm saying? They be thinking this is not working and that's not working. Always we're gonna move too slow. I got to get so many people. But if you change your mind, you could determine, you could change the world. You could make anything happen by that one little thing. So many people are so negative out here, and they all first thing people, what you hear people say a lot of times, oh, that sounds like a pyramid scheme. A lot
Oh
of times
my
people
goodness.
know what a pyramid scheme is, because that's that mindset, right?
But
They change their mindset, it's
mm-hmm,
a whole different thing.
they don't say that about the phone bill, and you got to pay that
Right.
every month. But what about
Yep.
something that's paying you every month? Something
Right.
you have, and you're okay with going and paying for these cell phones, right? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but we're okay with that. We don't have any problem with it. As a matter of fact, when they set up all over the place, you're going running in to give them your money. When a new iPhone come out, you're running to give them your money. When this come
Yep.
out, you're running to go upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. But that's the consumer mindset. That's not the mindset of somebody that's building wealth and building assets that's going to pay you not only through your lifetime, but an asset that pays your family throughout their lifetime. There's a quote by Vince Lombardi that I keep on my wall. It says, the quality of your life is directly proportional to your commitment to excellence. And so your commitment to excellence is the commitment to living to living full out in your life. Like, to be the example, like to my grandson. He sees, the podcast. He knows what I'm doing with the podcast. He knows about herbs. This is about passing it down. See, we've stopped passing down those rich resources to other people. We've stopped passing it down to our children, to our children's children. I'm just so grateful and I'm so thankful that I am so blessed to be able to live my legacy while I'm building it with my grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have 6 grandchildren, and I'm so excited to be able to say, you know, this is how, you know, they call me Nana Buka. This is how Buka did it. You know, she you know, she did it this way, and this didn't work. But hey, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Or let's use, you know, you need to sleep. Let's give you some tart cherry. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to do this. Let's do this. And so now they know, and that's just, it's so wonderful to see their brains developing because they soak things up like a sponge. But the mindset. So we have to. It is our charge to pass these rich resources and pass these lessons and pass this good information down about finances to our children. They're not taught it in school. We weren't taught it. And so I'm happy for us to be able to be the ones in our family and all the families that are being touched by the Fortress Network to be able to say oppression and poverty stops here. To take that charge of your family. And so, you know, when it's our time to transition there, and the family album is sitting in front of our grandchildren, they'll be able to flip the page and say, "Ooh, my G daddy, Bitcoin Cecil, he did this. He changed the face of our family. This what he looks like. I have his eyes. I have his, but guess what? I have his knowledge, his financial knowledge. He went in and he tore up the world of Bitcoin, and we still have Fortress in our family for generations and generations to come, wiping out the poverty and wiping out the oppression. My grandchildren can flip and say, that was Booker right there. Nana Booker did this for us. She you know, she talked to people. Let me tell you what she did. She talked to people and she helped them, and in turn, look, we're set for the rest of our lives. Let's continue her legacy. Versus being in a family album and all you see is oppression, page after page. I want to be a page turner in my family's legacy. Okay? So we made a pledge about 4 or 5 years ago, and we said we're going to find a vehicle, we're going to find a tool, and we're going to change the face of our family. And I'll be doggone it if you don't, when you speak it out of your mouth, it will manifest if you believe it. And you put life to that, you blow life into that. Life or death lies in the power of our tongue. And I remember when we spoke that.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
And had no clue that Fortress was on this way.
Because we've been in so many different things.
Yeah, Fortress wasn't even born when we said that.
Yeah. We've been in so many different things that not together, but we like this, we together, you know.
We together. Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm so excited about it. So, you know, your circle of influence, let me just hit on this part too. Your circle of influence is so important. I've seen so many people with such great potential get just knocked out of the box because of the circle of people and because of the negativity that they allow to be spoken into their ear. Let me tell you, even if you're around negative people and you don't think that that's affecting you, it does affect you. Because what you consume through your eyes, through your ears, through whatever you consume, it plays in your mind. It becomes a part of your subconsciousness, and you live it out in your consciousness. Think about this. Panera Bread, you know, I used to work with an attorney that built franchises. And one of the stories that he told me that just will always resonate with me. Panera Bread, the story behind it, see, again, we know the glory, but we don't know the story. It started out as Chicago Bakery or Chicago Breads. And his team was responsible for building franchises. So the team, he was like, if you want to, the vision of the business is to go, you know, national or international. You can't say Chicago Bread. If you need a name that can transcend through all of the places, right? All of the states and countries or such. So the company came up, not the company, but his team of marketers came up with Panera. Panera was nothing until they made it something. And that's how our thoughts are. You have nothing until you make it something. So I'm grateful to Akili Omari and his wife for having a vision to say, let's level the playing field and allow other people to win. We're winning, we're successful, but hey, it's about more than that. And going back to the attorney that I talked with about, he had such an amazing heart for people. And he said, so I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. He said, don't tell nobody. So I'm only gonna tell you, Cecil, okay? He said, my life and my vision is bigger than just my family. I want to affect more people. I want to be a game changer for more people. But see, we have to wake up and know. We have to wake up and know that the possibilities are there. And Fortress just gives you, it helps you, even through the pandemic, it helps you to know that your money is coming every month. And all you have to do is the same thing that we do every month, except for switch it. Say, instead of me being the one that's going to pay out my pocket month after month after month, how about I'm the one on that receiving end of the cash register? When it goes cha-ching, 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 and all the money is going out your pocket via your credit card or your money, how about it coming back into your pocket so that you can make a greater impact? And I just think that's one of the things that Fortress does by leveling the playing field. It helps us to be able to be financially able to make a greater impact in the world.
That's right. Awesome. Awesome.
Man, I just tell you, I start talking about Fortress and I get so full, and I'm just again grateful to be able to bless my family with it and say, hey, I don't want to just give you a fish. I want to teach you how to fish. And then guess what? In return, we had no idea when I brought Fortress to you that you was gonna bring some other things to me. And as soon as we get some more information on that, we're gonna do a podcast on some of the ventures that you're working on, so that we can help other people to become a part of it. You never know what part. Maybe somebody say, hey, maybe I'm not interested in this, but I'm interested in that. We all still win.
Yeah,
We
it's
all
all
win,
about
and that's what it's about.
caring is caring, helping each other out, helping the world, helping the masses. So, sounds awesome to me, Dr. Liz. Thank you so much for having me, like always.
I appreciate you.
We doing this together,
I
born and
see.
growing together.
I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, because I know with your big heart, folks are always pulling at you and they want a piece of you here, here, here. But I thank you for giving me my little corner of your heart. I appreciate my little corner there.
No problem.
So is there anything that you want to leave us with today? Is there anything on your heart you want to share?
Well, I just want to say, you know, for the first time viewers on here, just pay attention to what we saying. Pay attention, listen. Things are really happening here. They're gonna continue to happen. Things are steady growing. Things are moving. One thing we talked about is changing your mindset. That's very important. The people you be around, that's very important. Like Dr. Liz said, if you're around a lot of negative people and they talking negatively and not trying to make no changes, it's you not knowing that you there, but you there because it's you around it all the time. One of my daughters, I had a conversation with the other day. I said, look, baby, you got to change the people you around, because I can hear it in your voice. It's putting you that way, and she was right. She agreed with me. She like, you know what, Daddy, you're right. I got to, because it's gonna, not when you don't you gotta change. You gotta do the 3 C's in life. It's time to take a chance, to make a choice, to make a change. You got to do them 3 C's in life. It's time for change now. So much going on out here in this world today. So much. So put them 3 C's in place. Time to take a choice, to take a chance, and make a change. With that being said, thank you, Dr. Liz. Appreciate you for having me. And let's go and grow.
I appreciate you for being here. And like I said, excuse any other background noises today, because we were still going to get this message out to you. Excuse any background today, but don't forget, everybody, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. We're going to continue to bring you more and more information. What I always tell people and what I've always taught in my classes is eat the meat, get rid of the fat. Whatever pertains to you, take it and run with it. Until next time, don't forget to stay fearless. Bye for now.
See y'all later.